probably my favorite moment. It's either my favorite or second moment from this podcast over the past 5 years was when pastors started singing opera out of the blue.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
With the instrumental music over
Yes. We've got to get him to do that again. Oh, that was so funny.
Actually, I didn't look this up, but I think I'm correct on this. The term soap opera, actually, I believe, comes from the soap companies that geared their advertising during those shows during the day to stay-at-home moms, which most women were at that time. But where did the opera part come in? That's a good. It just came from the drama of the opera.
It is. Like the drama, the opera. Well, like I guess at least in Western culture, the opera is seen as the original melodrama, and it is so dramatic. You know, one of the funniest things I remember. One of my vocal instructors in college was. We're going to cut all this out, by the way. No one's here to see any of this. Vocal instructors in college was. And he would have been mad at me yesterday, by the way. But he said that the strangest thing about opera is like singing double forte just at the top of your voice while you're in a love scene and your face is this close to someone.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that does seem very strange.
I saw that up close many times, and because I was in the children's chorus with the Mobile Opera for as long as I was in that age range.
Oh, yeah.
And I just did a lot of stuff with them. Super cool experiences. I'm really thankful that my parents thought to even, make that an option for me. But yeah, I mean, you've got a man and a woman covered in makeup.
Oh, yes.
Covered in makeup.
It is caked on.
Covered in sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Spitting
just pools of sweat
in each other's faces as they sing.
And you can taste each other's breath. It's everywhere.
So romantic.
And the people in the audience are like, wow, you can just really sense the love in the room.
So speaking of melodrama, and I'm fairly certain I remember that you and I have very different views on like Hallmark movies, the Christmas movies, things like it.
I think
Although we probably need to have a more in-depth conversation about it because I do want to make it very clear that I don't take them seriously at all.
I don't think that does anybody take Hallmark movies seriously?
I would hope not.
Your wife Sarah takes them seriously?
Her and her mom do. Yeah, I hate them.
I take them as the cartoon where you like flip the top of your head open and take your brain out and like set it down next to you.
Right.
And then I sit and watch them. And usually, like, while I'm doing other things, too. I'm shopping online or whatever.
Yeah, the plot
but I
really
matter. It really did make me laugh yesterday because I was watching one and one was on in the background. And, like, the melodrama was about a windmill. And the sincerity and the drama with which they delivered these lines to each other, I told Ken, I was like, they have to just laugh after every take.
Course.
Like, what
I can't believe how
are
dumb
we
this is.
doing? We're getting paid. That's what we're doing.
I'm a working actor.
And we're providing a service to all the people who like to
they want to
plop
take
their brains out next to them.
Let's just hide. Let's have some joy in the world, right?
Yes.
That's why, we have this beautiful decoration here today. Tis the season. Just some joy. In a world that you're doing with your sweater too. In a world that's just that doesn't want to experience the joy today. We're bringing joy to the people. I'm sorry that I even put so much on the table because this is such a beautiful decoration. I'm just gonna hold on my stuff just so that you're. So she's
Here,
got
just
a
go ahead and
direct
scooch.
line.
You can just go ahead and scooch. No, just scooch on out of the frame, and I'll just.
You keep going. Yeah. Enjoy it.
All right.
Talk about the Advent service a little bit while I'm gone.
Yes, I will. But first, before you leave, before you go,
before I go,
I have a little quiz for you.
Thank you.
As I am likely to do every time.
You are wont to do. Nearly every time we get together, there's a quiz.
Every time, not just on the recap, just every day when I walk into work.
Yeah, that's the thing. We just set up people are like, wow, do you and Pastor practice for the recap? No, these are literally the conversations that we used to have when the cameras weren't on, and now it's for everyone.
And this is where they work.
This is it's
tiny
this
table
humble little studio.
In the 10,000.
Yes, 10,000 square foot studio. Yeah, and Joanna, I'll just be walking towards my office, and Joanna will just say, "Okay, today's quiz is," and my shoulders slump. I'm like, okay, got to get through this so we can get some actual work done. Here it is.
Yes, and an hour later we do.
What am I being quizzed on today?
These are Christmas movie quotes.
Oh,
and I'm taking this with you, by the way. So each one has 3 options. I'm only going to give you the 3 options if you just don't know it all.
All right.
If you know it right off the top of the bat.
I'll do
right off the top of your head, we'll just go with that.
The top of the bat.
All right. The top.
Crack of the head, the top of the bat.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Ah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Perhaps the greatest.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
That's Elf, 2003, directed by Jon Favreau, who also starred as it made a cameo as the doctor, the one who gives Will Ferrell's finger a heartbeat.
Wow. I think he's watched that one a few times.
Andy was on Dancing with the Stars this last season.
Who's Andy?
Jon Favreau was?
The guy that plays one of the book writers.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
You don't watch Dancing with
Oh,
the Stars?
Andy Richter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy's funny.
Look, there's a reason you're off camera.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's leave
hey,
that off camera.
you spoke when spoken to, producer Jared.
Do you all not watch Dancing with the Stars?
We do
No.
not. Keep going.
What?
She's a Survivor girl.
Honestly, yeah, by marriage. But yeah, no, I have 0 interest. No.
Back to the quiz.
You'll shoot your eye out.
A Christmas Story.
That is correct. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Home Alone 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Home Alone. Yes. God bless us, everyone.
That's a Christmas Carol. Is it a particular version?
Yeah, like the old school one.
The old, yeah.
Also, Nathan Howard did the narration for that as well. Did you notice?
Yeah, Nathan Howard was here among us, yes.
Put on the suit.
Santa Claus? Tim Allen?
The Santa Claus.
The Santa
but we'll
Claus.
allow it.
The Santa Claus. That's one of my favorites.
Seeing is believing, but sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see.
So they say a version of that in the Santa Claus.
That's not an option on
So
this quiz.
is it Miracle on 34th Street?
I think that's in like Psalms.
That's a bit. This is a Bible verse, I think.
David might have looked up.
So Miracle on 34th Street was one of the 3 options, but it is not the correct answer. The correct answer is the Polar Express.
Oh yeah, I've never
Which
seen
What?
that. Never seen that.
I demand that you watch that
Is it
movie.
really that good? I
No,
thought
it
that
is
the
not,
effect-
but
oh.
you have to experience it. It's
Why?
because it's some of the creepiest animation.
That's why I haven't watched
Watch it.
It's pretty good.
I know.
It's creepy.
What's the guy that
plays like every character?
Robert Zemeckis
Tom
directed
Hanks.
it?
Tom
I
Hanks
know.
plays every character.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
It's so good.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I demand that you watch it.
The book is actually pretty good though. That author, what's his name? Chris Van Allsburg, is one of the best, most mysterious and interesting children's book authors ever. He also did Jumanji. He also has this really interesting book where it's just like a selection. It's like every page is supposedly a different story, but the stories were lost, and you have to create your own story. Joanna, get that book.
Now
oh, wait,
I
you're
know
on
how
the
Pastor Matt
podcast now.
feels when Kirk just goes on.
He's going to quiz you next on what author wrote all these movies.
All right. Nobody's walking out on this fun old-fashioned family Christmas.
This is probably Christmas Vacation, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah, I've never seen that either. I've only seen
That
like
is not true.
I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV.
Oh, gotcha.
I haven't seen the full version. All I know is that like I saw it on TV, and when that turkey splits open at the end, it's disturbing.
It's the
Like
worst.
it really bothered me.
It's the most disturbing thing in
So why is doing that so?
Because I just got the visual immediately.
It's so disturbing.
You would appreciate the grandma. They asked her to say grace, and she starts saying the Pledge of Allegiance. that is your type of comedy.
I can't believe you haven't seen that all the way through.
I
you would
know.
enjoy it. You would enjoy it. There's a
Okay.
couple scenes you got to kind of like fast forward through, but
I'll probably.
this is not an endorsement of Valley Dale
I'm
Church.
gonna
just to
Jesus
be
juke
clear.
my way to not
All right.
watching that. I think.
I never thought it was such a bad little tree.
Oh, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yes.
What a classic.
Did y'all think I was
Andrew,
just
do you
saying
know
that?
all these? Does Big Old Soul know all these? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Especially Polar Express. That was my
Man, you never cease to amaze me.
What's this? There's color everywhere.
So that's The Nightmare Before Christmas, which
correct.
I've also never seen, but I've seen the trailer enough times. You know, I watched like 7 seconds of the trailer of that movie with my kids, and it gave them nightmares.
Yeah, it's creepy. Yeah. To me, you are perfect.
Thank you.
I don't know this. I don't know anything.
Shall I give you the 3
Give me the
choices?
3. Yeah, give me the 3.
The Holiday, 4 Christmases, or Love Actually.
It's got to be Love Actually.
It is Love Actually.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons it might be hard for you to identify is because
I'm not perfect.
those who know, this was on a card. It was not said.
Ah, very good.
Right?
I don't know. Fun fact: The Holiday is my favorite movie, maybe of all time.
The Holiday is a good watch. It's a
Who's
like
in that?
half brain on the table
Ball?
next to you.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Can't remember the girl's name.
I'll have to
Cameron
watch
Diaz
that.
and
Yeah.
Kate Winslet.
Really? They're all... Wow, maybe I should watch that. Andrew, have you seen that?
I haven't. That's one I need to watch.
Maybe I need... My wife made me watch 4 Christmases. That was pretty funny.
That was good.
I saw
I
Love
haven't seen that
Actually
one.
in college. I would never rewatch that. Can't endorse that one.
Yes, agreed. It's turbo time.
Jingle all the way!
That's my favorite.
The smash hit holiday classic, Jingle All the Way. Of course, it's the best.
That's the best. That's actually the best.
How dare you not laugh at this excellent Arnold
That movie's
accent?
so underrated.
This is your real.
Yeah.
Great movie.
My favorite part in that movie is when Sinbad
The
bluff.
bomb.
Yeah, he bluffs his way out of the situation by saying that this parcel is a bomb, even though it's not. And then he walks away, and the cop blows up. And then Sinbad that really was a bomb? This is a sick world we're living in. I text that to my dad every year. It's his favorite line.
I've never seen that movie. What?
It's excellent. It's truly excellent. Is it Tom Arnold plays the other dad in that movie?
Yeah.
It is so funny. Tom Hanks' wife, Rita Wilson, stars in that movie.
Really?
Yes.
And the
Full
kid
of the
plays-
trivia.
Who plays the young Anakin Skywalker? Jake Lloyd is in it. Yes, I'm doing.
Yeah, that kid.
I'm doing all the IMDb stuff for you, Michael Nip. Start watching the podcast again. Come on, John Sistrunk, tell Michael Nip to start watching the pod again.
Call him right now.
Call him right
Are
now.
our only 2 watchers.
Yes.
Yes, the only 2 people.
John's sister.
John Claxton is watching too. We're going to talk about
Blast-
the Advent service in a
Blast
second.
this Christmas music. It's joyful and triumphant.
Is that the Grinch?
Your choices are How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Scrooged, or Bad Santa.
It's not How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I was thinking it might have been the newer The Grinch with Benedict Cumberbatch. I have never seen Scrooged with Bill Murray or Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton,
And we definitely can't endorse that
and
one.
we're not going to endorse those. What is it?
Are we going with the Grinch? It's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I'm sorry.
When does he say that?
I don't remember him saying that. Which-
One of
which-
our producers, look that up for us,
Which
please.
Grinch is it? Is it the Jim
It
Carrey
has Jim
one?
Carrey pictured.
Oh, I haven't seen the Jim Carrey one.
You're.
I
there's no way.
I'm
like,
not
I don't
trying
even
to be
understand what's
incendiary.
happening.
I'm not trying to be incendiary. I'm just having. I have the movies that I
It's
watch
like
every year.
do you just have like a collection of DVDs or maybe even VHS tapes that you pull out every Christmas? And
I
that's
am.
It?
You're not going to believe this, and I'm starting to feel. This is how Andrew must feel when I just, criticize him heavily. But yes, we literally have DVDs, and we pull the Christmas DVDs out.
How do you know?
But you never add to the collection, is what I'm saying. Like you have a set and that's it.
I watch. Well, usually what we do is we look at the DVD, and then I can't figure out how to plug in the DVD player, so then we just stream it.
Oh, traditions.
But, yeah, right. Traditions every single year.
Just gather around.
Home
All right,
Alone.
where can we watch it for free?
Home Alone is a non-negotiable. The Santa Claus is a non-negotiable. I'm trying to get there with Muppet Christmas Carol because that movie is just exquisite, and then my wife despises Jingle All the Way, so I haven't been able to get that into the rotation.
The Grinch is like. I don't know anybody in the world that's in the Grinch.
So the problem is I didn't see it, and then my kids got hooked on the new animated Grinch, so that's the one that we watch.
This one come out of the one with Jim Carrey?
Mm-hmm.
Elf is another one. You know, the kids want to watch Elf every year. Which I got to tell you, there's a single scene in Elf. It's a blink and you miss it scene, but it is the most relatable scene to me in my life that's ever been committed to celluloid. Do you know what it is? It's
This is about being tall.
Yes.
When he's walking down the street.
No, it's when he's in the shower and he's like splashing the water up on himself. That is not that you want to visualize that, but that is how I have to bathe. Let's get the water up here.
That's funny.
Nice. All right.
Anything else?
No.
We're done.
I think we're done.
We've got to the end. So we've learned a lot today from this.
So much.
I've learned that there's these Christmas movies have big followings, these ones that I haven't seen. So The Grinch is a big one.
You
Jim
need
Carrey
to
Grinch.
watch the Jim Carrey one. I mean, like, even without your kids. Like, put the kids to bed and you and Lauren
It's
watch
so
it one
good.
night. The Baby Grinch is, I think, one of the best things about movies ever. Like, he's so cute. He really, really is.
Okay.
Hold on, did you see?
Does Jim Carrey play that too? Is he the
no.
puppeteer for the Baby Grinch?
Have you seen the
Did
Baby
you see this
Grinch?
Baby Grinch last night, though?
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
is that your
go
Lucas?
Go ahead and
Put
show
that
it to
on. Yeah,
everybody.
show that to everybody.
I'll put it in the receipt.
Okay.
Have you
All right.
have you seen him?
Oh my gosh, that is so weird looking.
It's amazing. You got to see it. But he's
Okay.
also like he'll just.
I mean, I love
Get
Jim.
ya.
I love Jim Carrey, so I'm sure I'd like it.
All right. All right. Shall we move on?
I think that's probably
we
wise.
shall move on.
We're gonna have to cut all that out.
Cut.
Cut all that out.
Okay.
Should we start with this? Should we move it around?
I can put it.
I don't know. You guys.
I think
can
you should
decide.
just
Just throw
Back
it
and
in.
forth?
fast cut.
We do one song and then one movie and then one song. And then
Yes.
and
Yes.
just bounce back and forth.
Yes. All right. Just throw in the Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, Totally Out of the Blue. You know.
So yesterday was the Advent service. I'm holding the
Yes,
21
put
Days
that
of Prayer.
down.
We need to talk about that later. Yesterday, yes, great
Even
job.
though I was part of it, I still great job.
Let me start by saying,
Assembling the service, choosing the pieces, choosing a Brit to narrate, I think is one of your top 3 choices since you've been employed here.
wow, that's really up there. That was enjoyable.
Nathan Howard, I'm sure you're watching. So, again, just great job on that. Seriously, it really was nice. I thought he did an amazing job. It wasn't just the accent. He did a great job narrating.
Well, and I just have to say my thank you to the tech team. You know, our staff tech members, especially Josh Pike, Spencer Dunn, leading the team. Jared did all the videos, which was an incredible feat of strength, since there were so many of them. And
That
you did it
video
in such
shoot
a
you had
short
with the
amount of
lion,
time.
I heard, was
Yeah, it was dicey when you're having
Yeah.
to shoot the lion video.
a little risky.
I barely walked away from that one.
Yeah.
Andrew was making sure that the orchestra and all the print music was prepared. He did all the tracks. I mean, there was so much, so many people to thank, and it was just a really,
And when you say
really
did all the
positive experience.
tracks, that's work.
Yeah, I just gave
I don't
him all
know
the
if people
files
know
and I
that,
said,
but,
hey,
like,
set
that
this up,
is
and then he just spent a
A
week setting
tremendous
it all
amount
up.
of work.
Yep, it really is to keep people are like, how do you stay together? I'm like, computers.
Computers help. And
And then
AI
they
wrote
usually
pretty
walk
much
away
the whole
slowly
thing.
after that. AI wrote the yes,
Yeah, all
yes,
the
it's
narration,
amazing.
all the songs.
To save money, we just had AI do everything for us.
You need a disclaimer at the bottom. This is not true. Sorry for those who do not detect sarcasm.
The thing about, so I don't even know where to start with this or what to talk about. I guess some of the highlights. One was, maybe the biggest highlight for me was young Micah Armstrong doing the solo for A Light song.
He did such a great job.
Which was one of my favorite moments in the program, and I think that they did a good job of, you have the Lion of Judah song, which, definitely a crowd, and definitely a crowd pleaser. And then, but it's just so big and loud and it's chaotic and confusing even, and then it just comes to an end, and then it's just dark, and you have that 400 years of silence, and then what do you have after that?
A sweet little
The
angelic
still
voice.
small voice. That's right.
Joined by more sweet little angelic voices. My 20-year-old daughter who was here yesterday said it literally made her cry. She said that was just one of the sweetest, most innocent things I've ever seen. I was like, yeah.
He did a wonderful job. Yeah, there were so many moments like that, just really emotional, you know. And I thought it was really cool that right after that you have Amanda singing the Noel song come right, and then suddenly it's like, yeah, Christ's birth is like small and humble, but to think about everything that is to come, and that was just a huge showstopper.
Yeah.
But then the show doesn't stop because we have the Life of Christ, and we have Jackson Brainerd and the student choir, the newly minted student choir singing God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. And then you have Caleb coming forward singing Behold. You know, everybody sees Caleb play guitar almost every week. Few people know that he has such an awesome voice. And he comes forward and leads us in that song, the life, death, burial, resurrection of Christ. And then Johanna batting cleanup, singing
That's all
Revelation
downhill from
song.
there.
Singing
Revelation song and the
Revelation song.
Messiah. Hallelujah chorus.
That was so. The two things that I was really proud of. Well, there's a lot. I mean, of course, I was proud of a lot of things, but that one moment where it's like it's dark and then Micah comes in. I thought that was really, really cool. And then at the end with the Revelation song, people are applauding like, "Oh, that was a good show." And then, wham! Oh, we're singing the Hallelujah chorus now. I love that, and that's such a cool arrangement too. The Hallelujah chorus. I think
Someone said that was their favorite arrangement they've ever heard.
Oh wow! Okay, well we can. So thank you. I think that was a Bradley Knight arrangement. We took that from one of his collections from a few years back. Yeah, it's tempting to do that one every year just because it's so cool and concise, and orchestra sounds great. Another thing to be proud of was we had an original composition, Psalm 14, Children of Man, which that was like our Fall of Man song, you know, supposed to be unsettling, which, you know, Ralph had this green light.
I like the green. I like the green light.
Yeah, it was just like, it was almost like everything has this deathly, sickly pallor to it. You kind of experience the curse of sin and what that means in contrast to how wonderful things were in creation. So,
and
yeah.
you and Luke Baxley wrote, arranged, recorded that.
Yeah. Well,
It's
Luke
on
did all the
Spotify.
recording.
Did you not sing on it?
He did all the record. No, I sang it. I mean, but honestly,
You recorded the vocals.
Luke did a great job, and then we.
How did you do that thing with your voice where it like sounded like you were?
So I wish that was. I mean, that's what I knew I wanted, but I didn't know how to do it. So I had a friend in Nashville, Warren David, who's just an excellent producer. People don't really know his name, but he mixes most of the mainstream CCM records that you hear. Like, I know he's done all the Wickham stuff. Anyway, he's an old friend, and I said, "Can you turn this into a vocoder and master this for us?" And he did.
Vocoder.
A vocoder? Can you do that, bruh? Do you even vocode? And he did. He put that together. So I was really excited about that. Yeah, it's supposed to, you know, there's a lot of elements there. That was one of those things where, like, it was a win if people liked it, and it was also a win if people didn't like it, because you're not supposed to like sin anyway.
Right.
You know, it's supposed to, like, make you long for something else. So yeah, we might come back to that in years to come, or we might just write more new stuff. You know, that's 2 Valleydale original songs that we've released this year that are on all streaming platforms, including YouTube if you don't pay for Apple Music or Spotify. The other one was Through the Valley, which Johanna is featured on, and then we're gonna come back to that one in January as a congregation. So it's been a really encouraging year for original music. We haven't done a lot in the past, but the team is doing so well. We're gelling as a team. We're able to create projects more quickly. So it's good.
Yeah. Hopefully some more stuff in the future. So you put a tremendous amount of planning into this service every year.
This is my calling, yeah.
So, and I'll say this just because I know you've said people have asked you in the past, like, is this a cantata that you purchased and that, like, you guys are just doing? No. Like, Kirkwood writes the narration.
Right. Yes.
With the help of AI, of course. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
hurtful.
kidding. Joke
Harsh
again.
but fair.
And then he finds songs or writes songs, arranges, and puts everything, in order to tell this story.
Right.
And puts all those elements together. So that's not just to brag on you, but
This
to
is
also.
how Pastor feels when I compliment his preaching. I now
Yes,
understand this.
But
Okay.
as the greatest worship pastor in the world,
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about, like, as you're working through this, because you work on it pretty much all year. Like, you'll honestly,
Yeah, there's
you may
some
even
bits and
already have some
pieces.
things planned for next year already, for all I know.
I think I have most of it planned for
What
next year.
what is your like core intent? Like, when people leave these services on Sunday morning, you always say, great, I'm
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed the music, I'm glad you enjoyed hearing so-and-so sing, but this is
Right.
what I really hope that you walked away with.
Yeah, that's the right question. I want people to understand that Christmas is about more than Christmas. When I, like, growing up, I loved the Christmas season. I loved the presents. I loved the feeling of it. I was in the Lord's kindness. I have a very loving family on both sides, so it was always fun to go and see both sides of the family. And it really wasn't until I got older and I think I remember the first year that it like really dawned on me how big a deal it was that God became a man. And I mean, my dad still does this, and my dad still does like a play on Christmas Eve every year, where he dresses up and embodies one of the people from the Christmas story. And it's just enmeshed in that church's culture. It's like, and Dad does such an incredible job with it. I remember he was doing this one monologue called "The Innkeeper's Dream," and so he's the innkeeper, and he realized that, it wasn't a dream. Like, I'm going to go back into the stable and I'm going to hold the Messiah. And I was like, wow, this is so much bigger. Like, think about the expectation. So that's my personal story of, like, that moment when it, like, clicked in that this is a bigger deal. So for the people that come to church, that's what I want them to see. Like, when Jesus is born, away in a manger, silent night, like, the joy of that moment is that people have waited for thousands of years for this to happen. And then can we communicate to people that you're actually in the midst of that waiting period again? Jesus has promised to return, and no man knows the day or the hour. So can you have that same spirit of expectation? So I want people to understand Christmas is bigger than just December the 25th, and I want people to leave with a spirit of expectation. That's what I want.
All right.
I guess one more note on that, and I actually got to say this to Pastor Calvin yesterday, because I know that days like this are like we have really good attendance, in part because we have so many people that participate in the service. Their friends and family, they come and see them. And a lot of those people, maybe not a lot, but I would say a significant number of people, they don't have a church home. They're unchurched, de-churched, whatever. And I remember, I think it was my dad, it might have been one of my seminary professors, talking about, like, the people that only come to church once a year, like, we shouldn't be frustrated that they only come to church once a year. We should be overjoyed that they did come to church. Mm-hmm. And if they are here, well, darn it, we better give them the entire gospel while they're here. They better be able to leave with us having the peace of mind that they've heard it all. Mm-hmm. So that's why I don't want to focus exclusively on the birth of Christ. Mm-hmm. But I'm always thinking of ways that we can shake this thing up in the future. I love it when we change things. I don't want us ever to become enslaved to tradition.
I could have worked in yesterday's.
What other?
Service.
Yeah, let's think about that. We're gonna work in some Fiddler on the Roof. If I was a rich man.
We're doing a mashup.
If I were a rich man, Maybe
but-
Yahweh would come and visit
You loved that,
me.
didn't
I
you?
did. I was literally taking pictures, walking around the sanctuary, and I was probably like an idiot because I think I was walking to the beat of that. Like, I was like,
It was so hard not
I feel
to.
like I was in a war movie.
Amanda Tuck and I were like holding each other accountable not to go do 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 with our with our shoulders every time.
Oh, y'all need to be
Like, it's
separated.
probably not.
Voices, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all these different little. That one girl did the little high, and they had Mike with the. just
Oh
a
yeah,
strong
Mike owned
start.
it, man. That
Like-
was awesome. We got to use him for other things. That was really. That's another cool thing about this. It's like people come out of the woodwork. New people are up there singing solos. We
They have
always
different
have few-
genres. I mean,
That's crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're a multi-generational church. Pastor and I talk about this. You can't just sit with the modern. All.
hold on.
Go
I'm
ahead.
getting a really great idea.
Uh-oh.
Are we multi-generational or are we multi-generational?
Generational. Multi-generational.
Andrew,
We're-
get on the copyright for that
Yes,
quickly, please.
Andrew, get those
ASAP.
numbers on our desks. We're gonna need multiple copies, if copyright law allows.
The album name.
Multi-generational.
Multi-genre, yeah. Well, we could even say we're an intergenerational congregate. There's some families that they have 3 generations of their family that come to the
Which
church.
is really cool. Yeah.
So, and all of those people, you can't help it, and it's okay. We all have musical preferences. So, yes, we've got to try to do as many different things there as we can, and that's a big challenge, is trying to tastefully put these things together. But one thing, this is really inside baseball, but one thing that was really interesting to me, you and I already talked about this. Like when we first played the showy piece, the Where Art Thou, to the choir, they just laughed at it. They almost laughed it out of the room, like, can't believe we're doing this. But by the third time they listened to it, they were like, okay, this is awesome. We loved it. Maybe awesome isn't the right word, but we just love doing this. Like, we can't help it. It's just so likable. And my kids loved it, and so that was really interesting to me, because I felt like we were kind of on a limb.
I'm
with
trying to
that
remember
one.
if that's the one that Hope ran over to me during the rehearsal and said, I don't like the scary music.
Yes,
I think it was that
It was
one.
one of the ones.
And I said, your dad chose it. You need to be upset with him.
Yes, and
No,
she
I
was.
didn't.
Thanks for pointing her in my direction.
It was so cute that her eyes were so big and she just beeline
Yes.
to me.
My kids insisted that they come to at least a part of every rehearsal.
Aw,
you
they're
know.
such a joy to see
And
out
Faith
there.
is like catapulting off the risers. And Hope is giving me all these critiques. And Nell is like just watching everything intently, and then she just sings the whole show when we get home.
So we've talked about this before, but your wife is a saint.
There's no question
For
about
so
it.
many reasons. One of my personal favorite parts yesterday was end of second service. Did you see what was going on in the
When
very
Faith
back?
was yanking her hair out.
Not just with one hand. I could see her at the very back while we're doing the Hallelujah chorus or whatever it was. I can't remember what part. And your child was just like both sides of her hair. And she's so patient and so sweet.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
And I was so glad that she got to come. I think she might have had to stay home last year or something, like the baby was being sick, or I can't remember. But yeah, she was there, and she was like, should I go to life group? I said, you are not going to life group. You are sitting through this thing twice so that you could tell me what you think of it. And nobody's going to be frustrated at you.
So what was, do we get to hear her review, her takeaways?
She liked it. She had a couple, I think, really, really insightful and helpful critiques, which is probably not worth sharing
Yeah.
here. But the creative team, we're going to talk about it more later. And yeah, we always want it to be better every single year. But we are grateful for all the encouragement. And most people come to me, but I always pass it on, just because the reason, if it is getting better every year, it's because the team is doing a better job. They're making all of these visions into realities, which is really, really exciting. I don't know how long we've gone, but I've got a couple other things we can
Yeah.
talk about. So the most important thing, let's look a little bit into the future. And in 2026, we're starting.
2026.
That's one of my favorite old Conan bits. In the year 2026, we're going to be starting with the 21 Days of Prayer, and this is a proof of the prayer guide that we're going to be printing out soon. It's starting on January the 5th. When are we shooting on having the guides available? Are we going to try on the 4th?
No, before that.
Before that
Yes,
even? Okay.
Yes, I'm working with the printer. I don't want to put a date out there
Okay.
because I don't want to regret that. But we will have them available. My hope is that they will be available for at least 2 Sundays prior to
Yeah.
January 4th.
Maybe we can give them out on the 28th. We'll see.
January 4th is not the official kickoff of the 21 Days of Prayer,
Yeah.
but we will be, that kind of will be the focal point of our services on Sunday, January 4th, as we
Yes.
begin that journey.
And it is going to be a journey. We're going to have daily all of this is on the events page now, but we're going to have daily gatherings Monday through Thursday, and then obviously we'll continue to gather every Sunday. And those gatherings are going to be at 6:30 a.m. here at the building. We want you to attend if physically possible, and if you can't attend, if work schedule, school schedule, etc., makes it impossible, it's going to be live streamed every single day. One of our values at the church, since at least for 8 years since we redid the values, is prayer with persistence. And at some level, that's always been a bit of an aspirational value, like it's something that we do value spiritually, but doesn't always make its way into the working culture of our church. We want that to become a real value, like a value that's acted out. So that's why we're doing the 21 Days of Prayer, and it's an experiment that we hope will become a big part of the church culture going forward, and we'll keep talking about it. So there you got that. I guess there's a couple of. How much time do we got? Do you want me to talk about anything else? This thing, I'll give a book recommendation. This is really cool. This guy has done 3 of these. Jonathan Gibson has, and I think he might be Presbyterian, but don't hold that against him. Oh, this is one of the coolest. It's not really an Advent devotional. It's a guide for daily worship. He has one for just like the normal church calendar. He has this one for Advent. He also has one for the Lenten season. And every day it's got helpful readings, even songs you could sing personally. He even works in some catechism. It's been really
also a pretty
helpful.
book,
It is
I think.
super pretty, and it comes with this very nice, one of those board cases that you can. It looks nice on your shelf. You guys should buy it even if you don't read it. You'll look smarter because it's on your shelf. But those have been helpful. I don't think I've ever used it every single day in December, but I go in and out of it, and it's really helpful.
Nice.
Helpful. People.
Ooh.
And then I don't have a copy of it, but my wife has really been enjoying Spurgeon's Advent devotional, which was taken from his Christmas sermons, and I think that came out pretty recently. But she's really been loving it. I'm taking some notes from the Spurgeon book, and I'm gonna deliver that to the Legacy group tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, yeah. Legacy lunch tomorrow. Staff gets to serve and spend time with them.
I'm making my
You're
kids sing.
speaking and doing music? And your
Yes.
kids are going to sing with you?
I'm making the kids sing with me. It's going to be nice. So it shouldn't take more than 90 minutes or so, all of the singing and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might have to pull Joanna off the bench if my kids veto the singing. We'll see.
Could never fill in for the Bullis.
It's tough.
Bullis children.
It's tough to bless people as much as kids bless people.
Exactly.
It's just it humbles us.
Look, I'll be
Yeah.
the first one to say it. I am not as cute as any of your kids, and certainly not all of your kids' cuteness combined.
Yes, it's exponential.
Yeah.
It
so.
really is. Hey, this has been really fun.
Yeah.
Hanging out with you
Thanks
on
for
the
having me.
podcast.
Guess
again.
what? We get to do this again next week.
We do?
Yes.
That's super fun. What's
Okay.
Pastor doing
What are we
next
gonna
week?
talk about?
Oh, he's still rehabbing his back. That's
yes,
right.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
Pastor will be back in the pulpit this Sunday, but he won't be with us on Monday. He's still working on rehab in the back, but the doctors have given him an awesome prognosis.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really excited about that, and he should be right as rain in no time. He'll get the feeling back in his leg. he was, and he just finished preaching for his friend. He says he's preaching for a lot of friends' retirements, and he's kind of, I know it's just.
Do you think
like,
he'll preach for his own?
Do you think he'll preach for his own
Yeah.
retirement? Listen, if Pastor knew the day of his demise, he would preach his own funeral and climb into the coffin. That's just the kind of guy. It's the kind of guy
And
he
he said
is.
that himself.
Has
Is that
he?
right? I think
He
so.
probably
We
has.
should film a video of him preaching.
So he can preach his own
So he can
thing.
preach his own funeral. Maybe that's how they have like holograms.
Let's do that, Pastor. If you're watching this, and I am certain that you're not, we will. We're gonna do that for you. You get your sermon text together, and we're gonna make it so you could preach your own funeral. You don't have to trust it to anyone else.
And if we lower him into the little grave, we should play that song that we wrote for his birthday.
Oh, gosh.
Jared.
You gotta find. Do you still have that Pastor's birthday song? I don't even know if I have that. Oh boy, that was one of the. Can we talk about this? We'll cut this out of the podcast too. The day that Jeff said, "Let's have a birthday party for Pastor," and we got it already, and he wasn't here. I didn't understand
We had
that.
lights. We had a DJ.
We had custom. We wrote Validol.
We had
Validol
refreshments.
original music, lights, donuts.
We did about yes.
Everything, and a dance party.
Yeah.
And hats. Good party hats.
Didn't you make a video? Just
Yes.
append that. You want to append the video to the end of that
I
thing?
found it.
All I know was it was a dubstep remix sermon jam where he said amen, like, and y'all just sit there. So it
I'm
was
just
so
gonna
funny.
start- If you find that song, I'm just gonna put it on every sermon recap.
No,
It's gonna
don't
be-
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're having too much fun. So let's spoil it by going and having some meetings, shall we?
Let's do it.
And thank you guys. If you want to watch the Advent service, it's on YouTube right now. Both services. You can compare the services and see which one you like better.
And make sure to let Kirkwood know.
Yes, please just give me all critiques. Tell me which one you like better.
JMcGookin
We'll
at
suggest, my email, as always, is jmcgookin@valleydale.org. And we have our final normal midweek this week, and make sure you signed up for the Christmas party the following Wednesday and Christmas Eve services. December the 24th, the following Wednesday.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas
Departure
Eve falls on the 24th
from recent
this year.
years. December 24th, only day for Christmas Eve
That's
services. 3 and 5.
3 and 5. Pick one.
3.
Enjoy.
How do you do 3? Do you do 3 or do you do 3?
So I've always done this,
Okay.
but I've heard that like internationally, like people do different
It's
things.
just interesting to me because you go 1, 2, but then they have to go 3.
Some people do this.
All
I
right.
think maybe that's
Feels
British.
like
Maybe.
something Star
Is this the
Trek.
British way? This hurts my fingers.
Yes.
This feels way more natural
All
to
right,
me.
we're done. I may have just accidentally done a gang sign.
Say goodbye, Joanna.
Goodbye, Joanna.